What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everyone's having a great day. This should be released on, what is it, Saturday? This is Monday night when I'm making them. I'm getting extremely tired. We are heading out in the morning, and it's extremely late. I had way more to do today than I thought I was going to have to do. But I did want to get these videos out to you. This is the last one in the series. Tomorrow's Sunday. I will be back tomorrow, and I'm probably going to do a live stream when I get home. But I will not be releasing another tutorial tomorrow because I'm way too tired to do another one. Sorry, guys, but I will do a live stream when I get home. So I am going to talk a little bit about EMAs and what EMAs I use. And yeah, we're going to check it out. I'll show you some different techniques to use them. And that's about it. If you are new here or you haven't already, definitely check out the Discord group. There's a link to it in the description below the video, along with some other affiliate links down there. There's some exchange links, KRAKEN, Bybit, Prime XBT. I prefer KRAKEN. That's my favorite exchange. So anyways, let's get into the video and see what we use the EMAs for. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit the likes and leave your comments. Let me know what you think of the video. And again, guys, I'm really tired, so if I goof up, I'm sorry. So anyways, we're looking at the EMAs, and for those of you that have been watching my channel, some of you know this is just a question I get asked a lot, so I decided to make a video on it, which EMAs I use. I don't use regular moving averages. I use exponential moving averages. This one here, the pink one, is my 200 EMA. Yellow is my 21 EMA. Or I'm sorry, yellow is my 55 EMA. And then I have the 8, the 13, and the 21. Now, there's one technique I like to show people. It's pretty consistent. It's not, you know, guaranteed, but if you trade it, it works really well in the 1 hour and the 4 hour. I suppose probably the daily too, but it would be really long trades. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit about the technique, and what it is using the EMAs. We're in the 1 hour, so let's look at this. Kind of show you. It also worked in the bear market, going both ways. You can use it to long or short. It's pretty effective. You're not going to catch the absolute top nor the absolute bottom, but I would say between 80 and 90% of the time you're going to get in profit. Not always huge profit, but it's pretty consistent. Like I said, it's not 100%, as nothing in TA is, but what I'm going to do, like I said, let me zoom in so you know which ones we're looking at here. The red one here is the 8 EMA. The white one is my 13. My blue one is my 21. Yellow is 55. Pink is 200 EMA. And if you guys wonder why my charts are so colorful and whatnot, I am colorblind. I'm blue-green. It's called blue-green colorblind, so I don't see colors the same way you do. This is the most visible to me. Anyways, so looking at the 200, I suppose you could use that. That's not what I use in this technique. But what it is the 55 EMA, when the 8, the 13, and 21 all cross over, and as you can see, the crossover was right in this candle, is when the 21 crossed the 55. And I'm going to explain a trade, and like I said, it's not 100%, but it's pretty profitable. You're not going to win every one, but if you were to enter the trade when a candle opens and closes after all of them after all of them cross, and it has to be above it. Of course, if you're shorting, it would be the opposite, when they all cross below, and then a candle opens and closes above them all. So these ones wouldn't count here. If some other, something else made you get in there, great. But the first candle to open and close after the cross, which would be this candle right here, we'll put a target on there. And this is not, I didn't plan this out. I don't plan my videos out. I don't edit them. I don't do any of that stuff. I do them. What you see is what you get. This is raw. So let's pull up a price label, and we would have got in. Actually, we would have got in on this candle. This was after the cross, and it's the first candle to open and close above all the lines after the cross. So we'll use the middle of this candle, because we'll use the middle of that candle. So it was around the 38 or 39.82. And how you get out of this trade is after they all cross back under, and then a candle opens and closes under all the lines. Now let's follow along and see where we would get out. These are, obviously, we're still above the 55. Still above the 55, still above the 55, still above the 55. Maybe I should shrink this down a little bit. And we opened and closed below them all, but they haven't crossed, so you wouldn't get out yet. Still wouldn't get out yet. And here's where they cross over. They were crossed right here. This was the first candle to open and close. Put a price label there. So that would have been from 39.82. So a little over $1,000 move right there. Let's check another spot. And that's not all I use these for. And I actually don't even really trade like that anymore. Every once in a while I might enter a trade like that. But so doing the same thing. See, if you did it on a short, it doesn't work as well. You would short here, and you would end up getting back in here, so you'd lost that trade. So we will try to see how it works on short. I never short the market, so I have never played it like that. But here we go again. All the EMAs, the last one crossed on this candle. This would be the candle that would it be this one? Yeah, this one's the first one after the cross, and that would be around the 52.58. And then where did they all cross and a candle open and closed after the cross? That would be right here. So that move would have been around 56.26. So that was about a $400 move. Now, and if you're trading, it's good to stay strict. Even no matter what kind of trading you're doing, if you make a plan, follow some rules and have some risk management. That's huge. If you manage your money correctly, you use stop losses, and you have a strict plan and you stick to it, and a good plan, it's real easy to become profitable in this market, especially in the crypto market. The volatility is just insane. Now let's go back over to the bear market. I'm going to go to a bigger time frame. Actually, we can look at it in the 4-hour time frame and look for one. See, even in the bear market, if we'd have been looking at this in the 4-hour, you had them all across the 55 right here. So the first candle after that would have been right there. Pick the middle of that the middle of that candle, and that would be around the 6600 range, 6650. And you wouldn't get out of it until they all crossed over, in the first candle. See what I mean? You won't always catch the top or the bottom. I never catch the top or the bottom this way. But a lot of times, and I'll show you why you wait for a candle to open and close under it. But this one would have got you to about 75, so close to $1,000 move. And then we had this. Let's see, where's the first candle? This would be the first candle to open close. And if you wanted to short it, and like I said, I've never tried it shorting, so you're looking at it for the first time with me. First candle to open close after they all crossed. And this is what I was talking about. If you follow this, none of these, okay, now all the lines crossed here, but a candle never opened and closed. Oh, I guess it did right here. So you'd have got out of that trade if you were shorting it at 66.54 from 78. So $1,200 move. They all crossed over again here. Now let's look at that candle. The first one to open and close after the cross would have been this one right here. So pick, say, the middle of the candle. You could open this trade anywhere in here, but if you were going long, about 6,500. And then where would you have gotten out? The first candle to open and close after they all cross. So the last one crossed here would have gotten us to yeah, that one would have got you burnt probably. Well, no, you'd have been even. You would have got out even. But a lot of times they look like they're going to cross like in here and not. And that's why you just stick to that, you know, that rule of thumb. This one here would have been a loser, 6,500. And you would have got out on this candle. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't have got out because they never opened and closed a candle after the cross. The cross was here and we were back in it. And that's what I mean about waiting. So you would have still been in this one from, where did we get in at? This area, 6,500. So after they crossed, which was right here, we never opened and closed a candle out of it. We were right back in it. And still up, still going, never closed under. Here was our close. That was 6,500. That would have been a break even. Let's look for another cross. And then we'll move on. This one obviously could have probably been a good short. They all crossed right here. This is the first candle to open and close, 6,300. And you wouldn't get out of it until they crossed up. And here's where they crossed up. The last one crossed up here, so you would have got out about 3,600. Now, another thing you can do, like right now, well, this is obviously not going to be right now when you're watching it, but like we're watching the price action here, we're getting support off of the 200 EMA and the 8 EMA here. Looking like we're getting support. I do believe we're gonna, though, because we did break out of this falling wedge. I believe we go up to at least here in the RSI, which would be retesting the 11,200 range, which will probably get us around the 11.2. I know that's a little off track, but that's how these EMAs work also. They're extremely helpful, and the ones I use, they're actually Fibonacci numbers. And anyone using the cloud, the I can't even think of the name of it now, the Ikemochi cloud or whatever it is. Like, sorry guys, I'm tired. But these line up with it. Just do the pretty much the same thing as the whatever cloud. Sorry. Ichimoku or Ichimoku. I can't even say it. Wow, that's weird. I am super tired. Anyways, but if we look at what's going on right now, in the price action, again, not right now because I'm making this video on Monday and releasing it on Saturday. So we go into the 15-minute. Whatever usually happens usually goes up into the next one. You can see the 15-minute. They're looking like they want to cross, so we could get you know, another dip down here. And this is a rising channel. So let's look at, I'm getting kind of off subject, but just another little lesson in here, I guess. Make that something like that. And this looks like a rising broadening wedge. So this could be coming down, getting support, and moving on up. Let's see where the fibs look on that. Sorry guys, getting a little off track here. Like I said, I'm super tired and my mind is sidetracking, but this is still a lesson too in itself. Could come down to the 10,470 range, test the bottom of this. If it was to break, would we be going down to somewhere in the 9,600 range? I doubt it. I'm too tired to even think about that right now. Anyways, but yeah, you can see they're in the 15-minute that the EMAs are looking like they want to turn back over. A lot of times when you see this, it ends up popping right back up. So like in here, it looked like it was going to cross up, came back down. Right here looked like it was going to cross up, came back down. Did cross up, came back down in. So if you were to watch this, and I'm not going to sit here and watch this whole thing for it, but if it was to go down, then you could look at your hourly. And as you can see, the hourly never even crossed up here yet. So it is possible. I think this kind of looks, this looks like a bull flag forming here, honestly. Draw trend lines here. Again, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm so freaking tired. So yeah, this could form a wedge, pop up. Definitely looks like that's what's happening here, guys. So yeah, might come back up, come around. But if these were to cross in the 1 hour, that would probably most likely continue on over. Let me get this out of the way. To the 4 hour. And you can see how far away they are in the 4 hour. And like I said, we're probably going to get resistance right around the 11,220 range, somewhere in there. If it does break that, then these EMAs cross here. That would be extremely bullish and probably get us up to this triangle that I had been watching on my prior videos. And then I was looking for a A, B, C, D, possibly E stop here and continue up. E doesn't have to go all the way down, but it could come all the way down. But yeah, this is how the EMAs work for me. They're definitely support and resistance, as you can see. And when we get really far away from them and they spread way out, usually we come down and get a correction. That's just how it works. See how they got real spread out here, came down and corrected to the 200. Got real spread out here, went straight across and corrected. I like those corrections. But like I said, if you watch the EMAs, they'll give you a big clue, especially if you're looking at, and it's like a real real critical moment. The EMAs will tell you a lot. The ones I use, I hear people using other ones. I guess it's whatever works for you. Try out your EMAs, look at them on the chart, see if you can figure out a pattern with them, and you know, see how it goes. But yeah, they're definitely turning over in the 15-minute. The 8 is definitely wanting to cross the 55 here, and it's looking like if this keeps going, the 55 across 200 and could go down much further. But again, this really is looking like a bull flag to me. Most definitely looking like a bull flag to me. And if you guys remember and watched my last videos, the measured move of that bull flag, depending on where it broke out, would get us somewhere in the range of 11,000 400. And then what we could look at, and you can't you know, count on it being it all the time, but this could line up over here with being a head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And if we measured the move of, take it to the shoulder, which is up here. And again, this is just speculation, guys, but just another little tutorial part, I guess. And the target would be right around the 13,000. And that would pretty much line up to this triangle we're making. So interesting. But yeah, the EMAs, guys, definitely play with them. That's all I use. I use my EMAs, a little bit of Fibonacci, RSI, and you know, price action, support and resistance. I don't get all fancy with all the indicators. I think they just absolutely confuse everybody. Well, this 15 minutes looks like it's wanting to push back up. So, but yeah, if you guys want to check out some EMAs, like I said, if somebody else got some other numbers and you see it has value in it, check those out. These are mine. If you want to, you know, load them up, look at them, and see the value. I mean, they're pretty accurate. As you can see, like here, the 200 EMA held all the way up. And again, we're in the 15 minutes. So, but if we go to, say, the daily and see how they react in the daily, you can see what happened when we crossed over here in, where did they cross in the daily? Would have been right here in February at about 3,700. So if you'd have longed it there when they crossed, actually, you would not have longed it till a candle opened and closed in the daily. So that would have been let me get the price label out. So you would have entered, they all crossed here. Well, actually, you could have entered right. Your first candle to open, close, that would have got you entered around the 38.71. And if you just stayed in till they all crossed back down, you'd still be in. And this is the daily chart. And look at that. Got a nice bounce off the 55 EMA in this big move here. As you can see, these look like they're curling over, but as I had stated before, this looks like a bull flag forming here and possible continuation up. That's what I see most likely. But yeah, you'd still be in that trade if you played that technique on the daily from all the way down here. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that. And like I said, sorry guys, I'm super tired. I just wanted to get at least something out for you. I will make some better videos in more detail at a later time. I'll try to squeeze some in when I get free time, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. If you want to be subscribed to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, as I do post videos every day. I do daily updates. I have been on vacation this week, so I apologize, but it will continue next week. And tomorrow, which is Sunday, I will be doing a live stream when I get home. So hope to see you there, and have a great night, guys.